everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you, where you are. Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to a fresh, squeaky, shiny, brand new week of Hazel Streams. And look, we're back on retail today. Season 4 is started, and I want to do Season 4 things so that I don't forget how to drive this ship. Good evening from the UK. Good evening. Can't wait to see Hazel 2 a +10 by tonight or tomorrow. I don't see that in my future, but I don't see a lot of things. I want to try some more dungeons. I did a couple last night with my friends, but everyone knows friends are a modifier that makes things substantially easier, so pugging might bring us down a couple notches. I want to thank some subs we had. We had Sirius7377 with a 25-month resub. Thank you very much, Sirius. Cheerhala with a 37-month resub. Holy smokes, welcome back. Alwyn with a 20-month resub. Thank you very, very much. And Percolate with a 59-month resub. Thank you. One moment. Coffee delivery. Barbara, thanks for the 19-month resub. Appreciate it. I heard Nelthera's brutal for pugs. Ruby life pools could be a few too. Is that true? I haven't pugged anything yet, so I will find out. I haven't pugged anything yet. I did a couple dungeons last night with some guildies. Barbara, 19 months. Have a cappuccino, please. Any other way to upgrade a Lego without the scale? I want to say no. I don't know very much about it, but it doesn't sound promising. Pugged in Alcathar and Brackenhub, both went fine. So, the cool thing is that even just doing a Mythic 0 currently drops loot that is on par with what we're going to get from normal Awakened Raid. So, like champion gear. I got 3 pieces of loot last night doing a couple of dungeons. We did a whole clear of Mythic 0 Dawn of the Infinites. And then we did a Nakud 2 and an Eltheris 2. We 3-chested both of them. So that went fine. I was a little nervous. I was also DPSing the whole time. One of my friends wanted to heal. So I was improvising a Shadow Priest build. I'm not flabby, but I'm there. Forgot Season 4 started this week. WoW news is just a fire hose right now. There's so much going on that it's tricky to keep on top of it. I'm curious to see what our turnout's going to be like for Raid tonight, because I wouldn't be surprised if some people just didn't know that there is another season that started. But yeah, so I got a pair of bracers. I got a chest piece that are like new champion tiers. They're 493 at 1 of 8, but I need Drake's Awakened Crest to upgrade them. And also, you know, like a boatload of Flightstones. And all I have is Worm's Awakened Crest. So I figure if I keep doing dungeons, eventually if I cap on Worm's Crest, it'll start giving me the Drake's ones. Or I could even do like random heroics if it comes to it, and those will probably give me Drake's Crests. But lots of options. I haven't healed anything yet this season, so I'm curious to see how that feels. I'm a little terrified because, you know, healing pugs, etc. But Revalia, thank you for the 25-month resub. There is a Hazel. And there is a new season, so I'm watching the new season Hazel. She's my favorite Hazel in all seasons. Aww. And a bunch of Drake and normal raid too. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. That's good. It's curious that doing a 2-key then gave me Worm's Crest, but gear that needs Drakes to upgrade when it doesn't matter. Anyways, I think what I should do is look into... I would love to do 2 keys instead of 0s, just because there's no lockout for a 2 key. So like if I end up doing more dungeons with my guild later in the week and they want to like clear out the rest of the 0s, I don't necessarily want to be locked to all of them. But 2s are a bit scarier than 0s. Let me take a look and just see what the... Well, first of all, let me get into healing spec and see how we feel about that. And then we can see what the pug landscape looks like and see if I can even get into something and then what it looks like. I think I might want to try a dungeon in a pug without attaching too much stress over whether or not it's going to work. So my old key healing build is missing some stuff because they changed some things. So I think I should probably WoW head this. That's what I was doing for Shadow, is I was just furiously plugging and playing talent builds and Just filling out the bar. Let me see. Wowhead, Holy Priest. Because I know the build might change for 10.2.6, Season 4 Holy Priest Guide. Bless Wowhead for keeping their guides updated. All hail Automatic Jack. Alright, there is a Mythic Plus build. Let's just do that one. Call it good. Season 4 keys. Take whatever it is that they want me to do. Linda Cree, thank you for the 7-month resub. So, what are we looking at here? We have Divine Word. We have Power Word Life back. I should make sure that hits a spot on the bar. Power Word Life can go maybe like here. And then I'm gonna need... here, we'll throw... Sorry, Mitzi, you're losing your keybind. We can throw Holy Nova over there. Divine Word. Oh, alright. Alright, maybe Power Word Life is gonna move, because the Divine Word's gonna need to be somewhere. 1 minute. Effectiveness to find favor. Alright. I haven't really played much with that. I guess we can Power Word Life over... What are my bars? What did I do? Don't want Imperial Blaze? This is fine. Any good, any good? Alright. Okie dokie. Dang it, now I want to play. Grind Worm Cap, then get the Drakes. People were telling me just earlier in chat that I'm going to get Drakes from normal raid tonight, so that's fine. We have a raid night, and I am going. Try and stop me. Do you think weak auras are essential besides DBM? No. No, I don't. I often play without them, and it doesn't really get in my way. I'm not a world first raider. They live in their own world, but for most people, I don't think that weak auras are strictly necessary. Occasionally on a fight, there have been in the past fights where there were weak auras that raid groups have used to coordinate, and that's awkward if you're the only person that refuses to use the weak aura, so people, like, can't count on your character to be, like, spitting out the info. But, they've really cracked down on making fights like that to some extent. I haven't seen any, at least in my normal heroic raiding life, in a while, so... I don't even know if I have weak auras on right now. Let me see. Add-ons, weak auras. I did my first key last night without details, and I was like, well, let's... Yeah, weak auras are off. Let's just hope for the best. Although now you mention it, let's turn them on. I think I have, like a reminder for Palm or something. Hi, Hazel and chat. Hello. Hi, Hazel. How's Season 4 treating you? So far, so good, but it's a big recalibration. It's very... And I knew this because they told us, but it's very different from the way that similar dungeons felt last season, or similar numbers. So I'm kind of just doing a bunch to, well, I want to get into doing a bunch to kind of recalibrate my, how hard is this sensor? Let's put our cute transmog back on because I'm not done wearing that yellow dress yet. And let's see here. Tim, thank you for the 18-month resub. Item level 484, and I'm keeping 2 just automatic, like, stat stick trinkets on. I've got Genosword Blood and Sea Star from last season because whoa, people are doing 7s and 8s. Calm down. Yeah, I'm keeping, oh, you know what I might want is that other add-on, that pre-made group finder add-on. I did run updates. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, she's 484 with a couple of stat stick trinkets on. Should do Black Temple time walking? Should. Yes. Will? Ooh. Checked out the Amber vendors yet. They have everything. Amber vendors. You mean the bullions? Or is it something else? Gildy said 5 felt okay, 6 started to feel real tough. Tempted, but should work. She feels so bad replacing upgraded gear with Explorer gear. I am playing the I don't want to break my tier set bonus game. I've got 493 shoulders, but I'm not ready to lose a set bonus yet. When I get enough pieces, I will chuck it probably later today, but it's just a little soon. So I want to look and see if I can get into a reasonable +2. That's Azure Vault, that's Uldman, and that's Ruin My Life Pools. I haven't done any of those yet. There's Algathar. But all of these groups are by somebody that has done at least 1-2 key already, because you can see their rating in this add-on. Alright, the Azure Vault wants me. Or no, this is the Algathar. Never mind. I wonder if they both invited me at the same time. Alright. This is Algathar? Yeah. So I need to actually go there because I have portals, but not on this character. My goodness. Burning Crusade time walking vendor, Shatrath, I believe, on the upper balcony inside the city. Throw in all the challenging dungeons. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about healing this stupid bird boss. The rest of the places has historically been more or less alright for me. But I'm still kind of remembering how everything works. And I always hated that boss. So I always found it very difficult to heal. I don't think I healed it on Holy Priest. I think I only did it on Prevoker. I was gonna say maybe Holy's easier, but Prevoker had a bleed cleanse, so I'm not optimistic. No one likes Stinky Bird. Well, the only way to see if I remember how to do it is to just get in there and hope for the best. Let's see. Get our healing window back. I don't know how to nest these again. They're usually linked. I guess I can just leave them on the screen. I actually don't know where the Althar Academy portal is. Here? This looks promising. This is where I would have a door. Oh, there we go, found it. Look at this lish wrath area. There's birds everywhere. Not a fan of the huge, giant random frog we fight in Halls of Infusion. Got the Razageth skin yesterday. Congrats, Marmo. Happy 59-month resub. Congrats on your shiny skin. Skin twinsies. Yeah, people were saying Black Temple Time Walking raid, as well as Burning Crusade Time Walking dungeons. And, fun fact, that will count, the dungeons at least, I don't know about the raid. The dungeons will count towards your vault. Vault progress now counts Time Walking dungeons as well. So even if you have characters that don't normally get vault, but you like do Time Walking dungeons on them, you might be in for more vaults than you were used to. So I'm gonna be cool and drop a feast. I have lots of time on my file and food. I'm gonna re-up my rune. It's the same one I had for Shadow, but whatever. See if I remember. We have mouse over on, right? Yeah. Alright. I don't know. Do I have DBM on? I might need DBM. Hang on. I don't have DBM on. Let's turn that on. That might help. Dungeons, Dragonflight. Let's reload real quick here. This is a Mythic 2. Mythic plus 2. Yeah, this is a regular, this is a new dark wig that has been tied back. I got another one that's the same cut of the pink one that I have. Give DKPI, you give it Hunter. Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, I should probably have a PI button in a better spot. Class for Mop Remix. My first character is going to be a male Darkspear Troll Priest. And then after that, I don't know. I wanna do that. I wanna play Shadow and I wanna heal in dungeons and stuff. And then later on, I want to maybe make like a something else. But my first one's gonna be a troll. Super cute. Love that. Thoughts on the Mop Remix release date? It's May 16th, right? Seems nice. Should be good weather. Works for me. It's not so far that I'm mad, but it's not so soon that I'm mad. I think they hit the window for me. Need to level the troll. Keep putting it off. Brain's been hyperfixated on spaghetti and meatballs, so the first thing I'm doing this morning, making some meatballs. Nice.
5.
Excited to start
4,
season 4 next week.
3,
Wait, taking care of Grandma.
2, 1.
This one. I haven't been in here since 1997. My otter's cute. Troll Heritage soon. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that, and I didn't read the article, I just was talking about it with people, but I heard that they announced that you can earn Heritage Armor in Mop Remix, but that you won't actually be able to get it until the event ends and that character, like, becomes a regular character. I'm just gonna get a buff. I don't really care which one. Versa, that's fine. Works for me. Friendly nameplates, also important. So, what I want want to do is I want to use my
Watch your
cooldowns
step.
early, often, and a lot. Up to and including Apotheosis.
Watch your step.
Keep it moving. I might have wandered into that. They looked mad at me. I haven't healed anything in so long. The ceiling's in my way.
Watch your
Leave me alone.
step.
Okay. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Yeah, you're dead.
Watch your step.
107. Yeah, I think we're wiping. Spice. I have missed the little meow. Yeah, they made a lot of changes to dungeons. I didn't look through all the patch notes. I just assumed that they're all for the best. And also that I wasn't going to remember what state they were in before anyway.
Watch your step.
Are they mad at me? They are mad at me. Well, on one hand, it's just 2.
Watch your step.
Use my health pot. And
Watch your
everything.
step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
These trees are in my way. No, like.
Watch your step.
I think that playing this will come back to me over time. Maybe I shouldn't have done it too. Maybe I should have started with like a random heroic to like warm back up to healing. I mean, it's going all right, but on one hand, when you jump into the deep end, it really
your
gets
step.
you woken right up. On the other hand, I haven't done this in a long time. And I don't really remember what I'm supposed to do with this. Chastise, Sanctify, or oh, I see. So Sanctify puts a thing on the ground, and then Serenity gives you
Watch your
cheaper,
step.
big single target heals. Gotcha. Okay. Is this tyrannical? That looks like tyrannical. All right. Well, that's I guess not encouraging that we wiped once already. It's the unspent profession knowledge that's holding you back. Yeah, that's got to be it.
Watch your step.
Oh, Imperial Blaze is a passive now. I was trying to press it. Doesn't do nothing.
Watch your step. Big ad.
Alright. I probably need to.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Is it almost dead?
Watch your step.
We'll worry about the
Watch your
lashers.
step. Big ad.
So the good news is my mana pool's fine. We can just mash Flash Heal all the live long day. Especially with that Holy Word thing. Okay, it's not really almost dead.
Watch your step. AoE incoming.
I don't have the new tier set. I have the old tier set. Does anybody have the new tier set? It's not. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you've done the raid already, but my raid night is not till night. Priest doesn't have a battle res. And there other people do. DK has one, but it'll only pick up one person. I think we can do this if nobody gets smoked by the ground AoE. I guess I can take Imperial Blaze off my bar. Chastise caused my next 2 Holy Fires to be instant. Because we did pick somebody up already. They just died again. Lots of classes don't have a battle res.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Big ad. Watch your step. AoE incoming.
Yeah, that AoE hurts a lot. This one might be might be doomed. Welcome to season 4. Yeah. Mages should have free rest. Oh. Alright, well. See you. I suppose. Oh, well. If it makes you feel any better, it happens. Happens all the time. Now, the follow-up question for me to answer is, do I think I am largely up to healing the 2 pugs? Or do I think I should bump it back down to, like, random heroics? I know I could do zeros, but I want to save my lockout to zeros. Spoiled Bat, thank you for the 27-month resub. Hi, Hazel. Hope all is well. Loving these spicy keys for Season 4. Mythic Plus feels hard again. Better when you have a chill group, of course. Yeah. And Oscar79 with a 44-month resub. Thank you very much. I think it's doable. I think I'm doing all right. It's going to take a bit of practice to get back in the hang of everything. Don't mind me finding out what my talents do. We could do a random heroic to make us feel better. Dungeons. Find you good. Clogathar is spooky. Brackenhide. Alright, we'll try Brackenhide. If this falls apart, what in the hell? If this falls apart, then we can do like some random heroics and see how hard those are. I need to... I'm gonna hearth. Got a 505 bow for the time walking cache last night. That fell out of my chair. Holy smokes. Tree Boss was interesting in season 1. Good to see it's still a menace. Not bug, just feature. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I need it to not be there when I'm doing this dungeon. It doesn't look like an add-on. Oh, thanks. Like, what? I just... It isn't editable. Looks like the Mythic Plus page. Thought it was a reticle. Mythic. Reload one more time. Alright, good. I thought I already reloaded. Maybe I didn't. Alright, I'm on my way. It's a new affix for the harder the key, the more of your screen it covers. Clever meat. I'm about to be a C+ material meat. Might pass the class if we get a lucky if the questions are the ones that I looked at kind of meat. Passing grade meat. Brackenhide will be fine. Brackenhide used to really spook me. I should make sure I have a disease dispel and minds dispel. Yeah, I do. Good. Yeah, we're having a bit of an issue where it won't let you in. It says dungeon in progress. Oh no, they said we just had a healer rage quit after dying on the first boss. Oh man, are they all like this? That's what you want to hear when you join a new group. The last guy quit. They said it was awful. Hi, kitty cat. That is what happened to you. I'm waiting to see other people actually get in. Good? Okay. I guess if these feasts are only worth 70 gold, I don't mind dropping it. Just for public goodwill. I think I'm finally getting close to the end of the Whelp Daycare achievements. Nice. I remember I was waiting for a long time for my last daily quest to spawn. Scoots, thanks for the... Or hang on, Brackenhide isn't all disease now? They changed some of it to poison. But I'm a priest. I can do disease, I can't do poison. Kikatsu, thank you for the 32-month resub. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning. Thank you very much. Welcome back. I am an alchemist, so I can do the little pot thing. I kind of want to start a prediction of whether or not we're actually just going to finish any of these keys. Or this key, I guess. Start a prediction. If I have time. There you go.
5,
Gamba for fun.
4, 3, 2.
It's
1.
not whether we'll time it, it's just whether we'll actually finish the thing or is this gonna fall apart before the end. What a fun game. We have some introductory information. The last healer quit, and the last dungeon I did on this difficulty was also a dramatic failure.
Watch your step.
Kitty, now's not a good time for you to be at my desk. I don't know who paid you. But we don't sabotage in this house. Oh, the pat. They just walked right into my back. That was me. I'm dumb.
Watch your step.
Or I did a dumb thing. I do kind of like the new Imperial Blaze, now that I know what it does. Listen, it was just for efficiency. Kitty, not on my desk, please. Now's not a good time. You can sit on my lap. Or you can go on the floor, or you can be on the chair, but you cannot be on the desk right now.
Run.
Who paid the cat? I don't have a kick. I don't have a kick.
Watch your step.
She's got to go complain about it. So far, I think this is encouraging. Although, it is tyrannical, we haven't seen the boss yet. Also, I need to remember the trick with the boss. I know that there's like a thing where like I need to dispel the tank as soon as they stop me from being CC'd. Like they kill a totem and then I dispel the tank and then we're cool. I think there was something like that. Day 3 of wearing glasses. Just need the vision change. Just need to smudge freeze the real challenge. Yeah. Yeah, the first couple days are pretty spooky with new glasses, especially if you end up getting like nauseated or headaches and stuff. I definitely did for a little bit, but once you get used to it, it's amazing. I just keep glasses cleaning stuff in my desk drawer so I can just kind of reflexively do it whenever I sit down at my desk, because no matter how careful I am, and I'm not that careful, my dog will lick my face. he nails me right in the glasses when I'm not expecting it. Like, I won't even be thinking that he's paying attention to me, and then he'll get me with the stealth, and then I need to clean my glasses. Can I do this? Nope, not yet. I want to PI. Maybe the next big pack we do. Yeah. I'm helping. I'm healing. I have a job. All right. Thoughts and prayers.
Heal to full.
I remember doing this in Prevoker. I had it all planned out. I don't think I'm using my holy word nearly enough. I'm just not used to it. Next time we have some damage, we'll holy word Serenity. That seems like a pretty good one. Alright, so they're gonna dispel me. And then I mean, the tank doesn't have anything to dispel. I think they bubbled.
Heal to full.
Alright, there we go. And done. That feels good. Oh yeah. Power fusion. Don't mind me just using my cooldowns when I remember. It's better than using them never. Not as good as using them on cooldown. I could probably put PI on, now that I don't need that Imperial Blaze button. One of these things that I'm forgetting could probably go on there. I don't want this. If you could go away, thank you. Bubble early, bubble often. Nice. I didn't see the prediction results. What are we saying? How much do people believe and or not believe? I'm pretty sure that
Watch your step.
my thing timed out, like my my self-dispel. Seriously, Ramon, thank you for the 57-month resub. Very much appreciated. Most believe, and then there is me. I don't know if I would believe based on the data that we had this morning. It's not that I don't think I can play the game. I can more or less play the game.
Watch your step.
Sometimes less more than more, sometimes more than less. But it's the rust factor comboed with the pug factor. It's just like a one-way trip to Tetanusville. Why don't you think you can play the game? Oh no, I usually can. More or less.
Watch your step.
DPS seem less attracted to instant death mechanics. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot we could have done on the tree boss because people were just getting stomped by the swirls. There was one person that wasn't rotating with us. And then, and this is also a little bit on me, my stack wasn't super tight. Like, if you stack
Watch
really
your
tight on
step.
that boss when you rotate, it's really easy to avoid all those things. And the more spread out you get, the more dicey it gets because the more you have kind of like a minefield to dodge. I was rotating in the correct direction, but I was not necessarily stacked super tight. No, I don't know if I can save you.
Watch your step.
But I think it's maybe best that that Algthar fell apart before the bird boss because I just have
Watch your step.
like primal, you know, ancestral memories of fear. I don't even remember. I think it was like I would get clipped by like tornadoes and stuff while trying to heal everybody. And part of the problem was that when you're playing a Prevoker, one of your major short cooldown instant cast single target heals moves you, which is not very good when you're trying to dodge a complicated
step.
weaving menace of whirlwinds. So like, yes, you can cast it on yourself and you can use Echo to heal a target without moving. But if you forget for a teeny tiny second and you're like, oh, heal this person, boop, dead. It's just like having a big red button that you're not supposed to press, but you are supposed to press, but you have to hit the safety every single time. And it's just real spooky. I've done that more times than I would care to admit or remember.
Watch your step.
That is one nice thing about not being a Prevoker anymore is that the movement was really good and it was very useful in a lot of fights, but it was also such a liability, especially if you're prone to daydreaming. I don't know. I don't know who would be prone to that. Tree mouth? You killed Tree Mouth? Clever meat. Alright. That's a frontal. I've never fully understood this boss as a healer. I just kind of hang out and hope for the best. Try not to be in that. Rebuff? Oh, the frontal code. I don't think I have dialogue sound on, which is a terrible crime in this dungeon. Don't do it. But it's not so easy that it's a good idea for me to open my sound settings and turn dialogue on. Yeah, otherwise that happens. Maybe I can do it real quick after this boss. I do like the music in here. Although I could say that about almost anywhere. I can't think of that many tracks that I don't like. Aside from the Cataclysm loading screen music. There we go.
Breath incoming.
Stink breath gets me every single time. I'm gonna like max range it back here with these guys.
Breath incoming.
Oh. Every time. I'm glad it's not a one shot because I'm just queen of walking right into that. And I know it's coming. I don't know why I don't do a better job. I must not care at this point. I must have learned that it doesn't kill me. Also, I can't see which way he's facing because he's far and my eyeballs are lazy. Lazy eyeballs. There's just like a lot of stuff going on up there. Let's see if I can avoid body pulling any trash. Couldn't be me. If I have somebody to follow, it's fine, but if you ask me to judge for myself what my aggro radius should be, I don't know. Gets messy. I'm just a little gnome. No one should be paying attention to me. Yeah, Mind Soothe, Mind Soothe. Everyone says I should Mind Soothe. It only affects humanoids and dragonkins. You know how many things are not humanoid or dragonkin? Almost everything. And then people go, oh, Fade. Fade reduces your aggro radius. And they're right. I'm not happy about it. Because there's no indicator. Like, it's true that it makes it better, but I hate that it's like an invisible, like danger line that gets reduced by an invisible amount of space. I don't know how you're supposed to judge that. It's like when I... It's like the thing that bothers me when you first learn how to drive and you're in the car and they're like, don't hit other things with the car. And then I'm like, well, how close can I get? I don't... Normally in physical space, I can touch things to feel how far away they are. And apparently in a vehicle, that's like frowned upon or something. You're just... And they're like, well, you just know. Just don't hit it. I don't know how wide I am. I can't feel my mirrors. It doesn't seem to bother anybody else. It's a miracle I haven't hit anything yet. If I'm worried about it, I just go very slow. I don't like this.
Spread.
I've made a poor choice here. Oh, that's my verdant tether. I thought that was like a kiting thing.
Spread.
Somebody want like a really late PI. Gutshot still got some health. Okay, so there is dialogue sound, but it's so low I can't hear it. I must have turned it all the way down. Sometimes you need the guardian spirit. So I'm not supposed to run into other cars? Yeah, or like mailboxes or deer or you know, people in lawn chairs on the side of the road. Oh, the sweater. Why, thank you.
Watch your step.
What if I wore the same thing every Wednesday and then a different same thing every Thursday, and I had like day of the week shirts, except that they didn't say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on them. But like you could tell what day of the week the stream is based on which which look we've got going on. Because then I only have to have 5 shirts.
Watch your step.
What if you had shirts that said the day, but then you wore them on not that day? Oh man. Res is a button that I have. Oh, but Paladin's doing that. That's good. Favorite song off the new Swiftie album? Yeah, I kind of like. I mean, I like a lot of them, but the two that get stuck in my head a lot are Down Bad and Tortured Poets Depart.
Watch your step.
Which I always want to call Tortured Poet Society. It's lucky that when I asked my speaker for Society, they give me Department. Unless it's the other way around. Happy anything can happen day. Anything can happen Thursday. Wearing a Garfield Monday stink shirt on Friday. Took my drivers a lot of bumpers so we could practice parking, get a feel for how large the car is. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I always just err on the side of caution and then I fix things. So it takes like an embarrassing amount of time for me to park still if I feel like doing it properly. Because like, I just, like I'll do it mostly good, but then I'll be like, I could do this, I could fix this a little bit. I can fix this a little bit. I can pull it a little bit more. Because one time I pulled in too far on a day that I was having a bad day and I got so scared and frustrated that I almost cried. And all I really did was like scrape my front bumper a tiny bit on like one of those parking blockades of a car that I don't even have anymore. But I was very upset by that. So now I forever don't pull in far enough and then I get out of the car and I go, huh. And then I get back into the car and then I pull it in a little bit farther. 31, by the way. I'm just happy I can drive. It's kind of a miracle by itself. But when I get the chance to, sometimes I like just shopping for groceries and whatever, like really late when there's like a big parking lot that's like mostly empty, so I can just park in the back of it. And then if I pull into a spot and I've done a terrible job, I can just like leave it because no one doesn't matter. 24/7 nature sound stream on YouTube and dance around the house. Just to like river sounds. I'm just like undulating to the sound of the ocean tide. I do love a good undulate. Guys, totem and void area. Okay, you betcha. I do put on like focus music when I'm trying to attempt to focus on something, which is sometimes like piano chill, sometimes it's like sort of like plunky lo-fi focus music or like just atmospheric vibes or whatever. And that's all fine and good and it works a treat. But the problem is that I use the same music service for everything and it knows that I listen to that stuff all the time. So sometimes I'll ask it to just put on some music for me and it's like, you know what you need? You should be working and to like put my focus music on when I'm just trying to like jam out and make some cookies or something. Whoop-de daisy.
Watch your step.
Make a jambalaya. It was okay. I take pictures of people that park like that and post them online to humiliate them. I really hope you're kidding. Because, like, doing it in a crowded space when there's other people that, like, when you're clearly inconveniencing people is, like, obviously really rude behavior. But, like, if it's, like, late at night and you're in, like, a sea of empty parking spaces. I don't know. I hope I'm kidding, too. Yeah.
Watch your step.
shouldn't be reading chat while I'm healing this dungeon. I should probably wait until the boss is over. I just feel like we've been here for a while, and it's like fine, you know. Let's do a little bit of an apotheosis moment here.
Watch your step.
No way you wipe from here. Alright, congratulations to all of the believers. Dungeon run completed. Let me find my prediction outcome here. Choose outcome. What do we get? I got some feet! Oh, I got a big upgrade to feet, actually. That's awesome. I'm actually going to change out my key because I had a Brackenheim key and I want a different one. There we go. Out of here. Double my acorns. Goodbye, points. How hard are Mythic Plus dungeons this season? They're pretty toasty compared to last season. That one that we just saw was a +2, and the one that fell apart earlier was also a +2. It's basically similar to what a +10 would have been. Mind you, we're all in season 3 gear, so like as you get into season 4 gear, it's gonna kind of smooth out. But they definitely squish down the difficulty. Like zeros are actually relevant now. They drop champion gear. These are awesome, and I love them, and they're 2 of 8. They have Versa on them, but whatever. I'm gonna disenchant the old ones, because they only vendor for 35 gold. Feet down below your knees. Mega Dungeon 493. Yeah, we did that last night. I did a full clear of it with my friends. It still felt like... Oh, yeah, I guess it wasn't super bad. I guess it wasn't too bad. I got a couple pieces from that. I want to put these on, but I don't want to yet. I am 36 Worm's Crest, no Drake's Crests. 2s are nice because they do kind of fill in Worm's Crest. Also, I'm happy that I have a little bit of rating because I think that'll help me get into further +2s. And doing +2s is just totally building out my my score. I'm getting like good gear from it, like big item level upgrades and stuff. I've got a 476. I've got some 476 stuff that I could trash for 493. It'd be kind of cool to wander into raid with like some nice nice upgrades. Do you like 2s? Doesn't require people to use defensives. Depends on what they're wearing. Although I'm a priest, I don't have defensives. I have Fade. Which is, I'm not even spec'd into Angelic Bulwark. Oh, you know what? I'm DIYing this spec. Get rid of Powered Life. I'm not using it. I'm never gonna remember it. I don't even think I had it on my bar. And give me Bulwark back. Save my life. Last kill of season 3 for Phyrexia, blue parts. Nice. I'm pleased that we did one. That kind of got my confidence back up that we can pug it too, and it's not just like a guild group only thing for me. Oh, you know what I should have on my bar? Why are we riding? I mean, I love the Otter mount, don't get me wrong. We've been riding around Otto, and he's pretty good. But we have Tyvan. Can't have Tyvan and not ride Tyvan. If I need a ground mount for dungeons, it's gotta be this guy. Ow. Good morning, Hazel, and your smile. Good morning, Captain Jack Frost. How are you doing today? Alright. Well, that feels good. Time is it? 10:07. I have some vague desire to do the dig, but it's not for another 23 minutes, so if I do another dungeon, I'm gonna totally miss it. Should we try it? Let's just try random heroic. Now that we've proven that we can do the mythic too, let's try healing a random heroic to find out A, what that queue time looks like. B, looks like 4 minutes. What it feels like in there, in the general sea of random heroic queue. Because because I haven't done one yet. And also maybe we'll get that done in time to get out and do the, well, 23 minutes. Maybe. Depends how much DPS I can do. Pardon me. Maybe we'll get this done in time to do the big dig at 10:30, because I haven't done that yet for the week, and I would like to for the fragments. Oh, you know what else I need to look into? Is I got a half a spark from doing, whatchamacallit? I have not yet received your weekly spark. Okay. I got a half a spark from Mythic Plus, but it looks like that it does not overwrite the... Based on that text anyways, it looks like that does not overwrite the World Quest one. So I need to do a Feast, a Hunt, and a Dragonbane Keep Siege. Ugh. Siege is active. Can I just, like, go make it in time? The Outcast could use your help. Grind out that mount over the next couple months. Can't wait for him to return to his original glory at 1027. Yeah. Weekly activities give 480 plus gear. Cache of Awakened Storms. Yeah, random piece of champion gear. So it should be like 493 is champion 1 now, I think. But I have to do 3 things. I'm like not excited at all about the sparks. I'm kind of feeling like, what if I just don't do... Oh, there's probably embellishes I need. I was going to say, what if I just don't do crafted gear this season? Could I just like not... Oh. I probably need to get it done for embellishes. Blah. Wowie. Fortunately, the siege is over. We had 5 million people. Took 3 seconds. That's, yeah. You're asking your friend to make you gear so hard. I really appreciate, your... respectfully listening to and validating my feelings. Fastest siege I've even done. Back to work for me. Enjoy y'all. Have a great day.
The proto-dragon Grant was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed us.
Alright, where are we landing here? What are we saying? We're just swooping around. Someone pull something. So this is a random heroic.
Crowd control.
I think it'll be important for me to contribute as much damage as I can just for speed. Any info on the time walking bug quest reward? I don't know much about that. I don't know if there have been any updates. If there were, I think they would have been reported on by Wowhead, so I would check the Wowhead front page. That's all I got though. I wonder if I should do, maybe not like yet, but if that gets sorted, I wonder if I should do the time walking weekly. I haven't looked into it yet. They did fix the time walking cache. Oh. Also, number 1 thing isn't Emerald Dream anymore, but the Awaken activities? Yes. The World Quest rewards and everything I think are scaled up as well, right? But this week the Awakened activities are Dragon Isle stuff, so like Feast, Siege,
Crowd control.
Hunts. Liskanoth gives 499 gear. Oh, I should do that too.
Crowd control.
I read a theory that Time Rift vendors are on a timer to unlock later in the season. Time Rift vendors. Do we mean like the Soradormi time rifts? I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. It's gonna be that one. Ah, someone's ready. That's good.
Ready to
I
interrupt.
do like how I could get an alt, like geared and caught up, just by doing kind of like time walking and random heroics, and like the weekly quest, and I could get them in pretty decent stuff. That's nice. Is it nice enough for me to want to do it? It looks like, for a second I thought that was the gear that just dropped. Looks like blue quality adventure gear, 476 is dropping from here. Adventure 4 of 8, 476. To clarify, Sword Army vendors will unlock when Season 2 is awakened. Oh, okay. So, like, next week.
Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest.
Anyone still using the WoW Companion app? They're shutting it down? Does that mean no more mobile mission tables? Or did they move them onto the BNet app? Because I feel like that Companion app was, like, active and updated and pretty valuable even as recently as Shadowlands. In terms of being, like, used for current content and stuff. Bummer. Being able to see auctioneers on there, yeah.
The primalists have
Weird. I guess if nothing else, doing this dungeon is also good for flight stones. I'm gonna need, I'm sure, just buckets and buckets of flight stones to catch up all of this gear that I've been getting. And I find that most of my flight stones on my main usually come from dungeons, I think. Happy Season 4, everyone. Happy Season 4, Diarrhea Lad. Capping on Aspect Crest gives Season 3 Worm's Crest? Oh no! Oops. There is a bug for you.
final totem crumbles. Now take down the avatar of the storm.
Best way to farm flight stones? Super Bloom still worth running? That's a good question. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to know. I'm probably gonna get mine from raid and dungeons. Raid clears are usually pretty good. But, of course, the open world stuff will give them also. That's not a very exciting
Dispel boss.
answer.
Spread.
I don't remember that Dispel. I guess maybe I wasn't playing a... Oh, these things don't even go in?
Dispel boss.
I wasn't playing a class with an offensive
AoE
Dispel last time.
incoming.
I am kind of glad that I've switched mains mid-expansion just because it is a little bit more fresh for me to do these dungeons on a different class than I did them the first time. It's a little bit nice. Remember what you bought with the first paycheck you ever got? First paycheck I ever got. I would have been... It would have been the gas station was my first job. I think I put it in the bank and I got groceries. I didn't have a job when I was still living with my parents. So I didn't have that phase that I know some other people had, like my sister had, where they were still living at home, so their first job was like all disposable income. I didn't get that phase because I didn't work until later. So I buy groceries. I would buy different groceries than my parents would buy because I was all alone in the store. You buy the big loaf of bread if you want. Did you work the register? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was basically just like it was like a 1 or 2 people would be on the job at a given time, so it wasn't like you're a cashier and you're a cleaner and you're a restocker or whatever. It was like, if you are working, you handle everything, because it was a really small place. However, I did manage to weasel my way out of doing any of the things that I didn't know how to do. So I didn't know how to make coffee at the time, so I just managed to squeak out of ever doing that. And I also didn't know how to pump gas. But this was Canada, so it was a self-serve gas station. And 99% of people would just do that, so it didn't really come up. And every once in a while, there would be somebody that wanted help, and I would just, the other person that was on job with me would do it instead. Because I didn't know how to pump gas. I'm still fuzzy on the concept, and I've been doing it for a couple of years. Bought headphones with my first paycheck. Oh, those are diseases. We all got nailed with the rotting wind. Should have bought a house, apparently. Don't even remember what I bought with my last paycheck. Pumping gas and brewing coffee not being your skill set at the time is so funny. I also had to learn how to clean a bathroom. There was another girl that worked there that was like, what do you mean you don't know how to do this? And she had to teach me how to do it. And I felt bad for her because she had to teach me how to do it. But I did do it once she showed me how. It was like, cleaning was part of our chores growing up, but we didn't rotate. So I always dusted and vacuumed. And like, I just never was in charge of cleaning the bathroom. So when I was like 17 and I moved out, I'm like, I don't know what to do. As it turns out, it's not difficult. It's not rocket science. And you'd think that cleaning a gas station bathroom would be like really horrifying, but on average it wasn't really all that bad because it would happen every single day. You would do it every day, sometimes multiple times a day. You had these spray bottles filled with the most caustic chemicals that you could come up with to spray on this stuff. So like you would just pre-spray it all and then anything would like dissolve into, you know, vapor because of how industrial these chemicals were. And you wear your big gloves. You didn't have to do it without gloves. Nothing said you couldn't hold your breath while you were doing it. It wasn't my favorite, but it was better than taking out the trash because the trash bags were really big and heavy and you had to fling them like really high to get them into the dumpster. And I was not really strong enough to do a good job of it. So sometimes it took me a couple of tries, and that was not fun.
Run. Fear incoming.
That was a long time ago.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I didn't mind that job, actually. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to go back and do it again. I liked cleaning the general, like the regular section of the store. I always liked facing merchandise. And I liked just like wiping down the counters and sweeping the floor and washing the windows and stuff. I liked making it all super shiny.
Fear incoming.
Because it was a really small store, so it was totally manageable. And it was really quiet a lot of the time. Especially if you were working like the late shift, there'd be like nobody in there for an hour at a time. And you could just like clean. Because there's not like there was anything else to do. And that was always very satisfying. A bunch of very hard surfaces that could be disinfected. I gotta drink it. Going back to the gas station can be plan E. Oh. Thanks. I know you skipped a couple of letters, but still. Ow. $35 I've never seen a non-self-serve gas station. Yeah. The only reason I have is because I was living in Oregon. Yeah, Oregon and New Jersey is the other one. That video of the Starbucks worker throwing it over his shoulder and tipping it over. I haven't seen that. That sounds awful. No, I can probably give it away. Is it a feather? No, it's a singing stone. Got into WoW after watching your videos. A lot of fun. Nice. I'm glad to have you here. Self-serve and full-serve options in Oregon now. You know, you leave a place, everything changes. Dave Growl, thank you for the 54-month resub. I used to live in Oregon. I don't live in Oregon anymore.
Watch your step.
I spent 7 years in Oregon. And I've been back in Canada for 2 years. 2 and a bit. How are you finding the difficulty of Heroic? Heroic's fine. Let me see. So item levels in here, 447, 452, 456. I am overgeared for this at 485. But it feels pretty casual. And it's going at a pretty reasonable pace. We're going to make it in time to do the big dig. Mythic Zeros are more challenging, and I've heard of people finding themselves unable to do Mythic Zeros just yet. Like, that's something that you would work up to maybe in more gear if you were starting fresh with gear this season. Depending on your group and what you're used to doing. And then Mythic 2s are basically my limit for the moment. I need to get back into the swing of things before I'm ready to push past 2s. Those are kind of what I got. Mythic 0 in Season 3, really easy. Alrighty, let me give this person that trinket that they wanted. Thanks.
Dalakar's weapon will be broken.
Yeah, we did a 2 at the beginning of the stream that just fell apart. Like, we wiped once on trash and then a bunch of times on the bosses, and it was just like a hot mess. Hi, kitty cat. I want to see if I can get to. I want to do the big dig. I haven't done the big dig yet, and I want my free 5,000 fragments for shopping for Drain's Mod. Am I in combat? I'm in the wing of the week. Hello. Hi. Have you seen my kitty cat? Oh. Big dig? You know, there is a mount there. I think I have all the mounts associated with a big dig. I need transmog still, though. I might do... I'm gonna do the dig, but after the dig, I might do the time walking raid. but only because Flabby's going. Void Weaver or Archon? From what I saw last week, Archon wasn't implemented yet, so we don't know what it's gonna do. We don't know what it's gonna do. The ominous wig heads aren't in the background anymore. Yeah, I was moving some stuff around. I was doing some wig maintenance on my days off. I got some wig shampoo and washed at least one of them. I kind of thought that that it would be dirtier. I don't think it actually needed doing. I think it's because I don't wear them out anywhere, or like anywhere aside from sitting here in this chair, and I rotate them and I wear them for like 2.5 hours a day. They really don't get, and I use a wig cap underneath. They really don't get as dirty as I thought they would. But it's nice to have the right stuff for it. The Flabby signal was lit. I have done the snail racing rep. It doesn't take too long, but it's a lot faster if you have the snail pets to show the NPC. If you have fully leveled snail pets, there's a list that Wowhead has somewhere of which ones that you need. And you show them the fully leveled snails, and that gives you like a big chunk of rep for each. So you can effectively cut half of the rep grind off by having snail pets leveled. I had them basically done already, so I was good to go. Gondor calls for aid. Alright, Big Dig starts in a minute. I think I can be holy for this. It doesn't really matter. Why the wig? It's fun to it's fun to change your hair. Plus, it's easier to make the wig look vaguely presentable for stream on short notice rather than doing it with natural hair. I need to fix up my nails. They're a little crooked. Aw, kitty cat settled in. She's falling asleep. I got a beard, but if there were easy beard wigs, I would dig that. Very important question. Who is your favorite whelp in the daycare? I don't remember their personalities much. I remember one of them was a brat. One of them was falling asleep a lot. I don't remember. I think I skimmed through a lot of the text. Picture accounts for 7-ish characters, because that's how I am. Green baby fell asleep a lot. The red was a brat. I do like that the wig daycare, or the wig daycare, the whelp daycare pets. Good grief. I appreciate that they are enormous in size. Like when you summon them, they're just huge. They're bigger than my gnome. Channel Nerobin's auto familiars to unleash their clue finding. Okay. Bronze boy, sleepy boy best. Vendors disabled for different world events. People were saying that some of them are locked until like a future week, like when their relevant event is open, but I don't know what the deal is. Chonky baby dragon. Did Academy and Mythic Zero much harder than I expected. Give the I don't have any pet treats on me. I'm sure it would be egregious though. Just massive. I wonder how close I am to getting the title for this. Yeah, the Isles Archivist title. I need 2 more achievements for it. Clued in. We're at 18 of 20 for that. And then the Rocks thing. I think I would just need to keep doing world quests. I don't think it would be very hard. It's for a title that I'm probably not even going to use. Isles Archivist. What am I going to put that on? Who's going to be impressed by Isles Archivist? Oh, wow, look at this person. They did all of the Azerothian Archives achievements. I feel like a lot of people just like missed this whole thing altogether. They like did it 3 times and then never thought about it again. Spec stones for value. How have your dungeons gone today? So far, a mixed bag. Pretty good. We tried a 2 key for Algathar Academy that failed spectacularly. And then we managed to successfully pug a +2 Brackenhide Hollow, and we finished that in time. So that was good. I'm gonna, I think, try after this dig. I think I'm gonna try to get into a time walking raid group and crush that out. Maybe it'll be good for flight stones or something. Exactly the achievements I need for archives as well. 1 more transmog dagger from that, and I'm done forever. Nice. Yeah, that's a lot of digging. How am I doing on this? At least they put a vendor down here. Thank goodness. Yeah, I need quite a few things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weapons, at least. And then glasses, backpack, hat, and then the whole outfit as well. But it's pretty easy to just do one thing per week. And for the 5k fragments, I'm good with that. People leave 2s or 5s after like 1 death, so much key abandoning. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little dicey out there. Where's the Flaminator? He'll be around, I think. We're gonna try a time walking raid after this dig. I just told him I wanted to finish this before I forget while it's up. Did a follower Nakut earlier? The NPCs do not do mechanics. And the first boss killed everyone but me several times because the ballistas were not fired. Oh no. Yeah, I guess you have to. I guess we gotta babysit them a little bit. Remove brush and weeds. Okay. Black Temple up. That's the word on the street. That's what the people are saying. How do you join a time walking raid? I understand that it's something you have to get a pre-made group for, that you cannot queue up for it. So I think we're gonna look around in the custom group finder to see if there's a pre-made group we can tag in on. Rumor has it that it is a fairly easy thing to get through that gives pretty decent loot for the difficulty. So might be kind of good. I can't find restweed. How much longer? 4 minutes. All right. Some people are leaving keys because they didn't read the patch notes, weren't expecting it to be so much harder. 440s applying to +2 keys, had to politely decline. Yeah. Plus chances at rare stuff like ashes. I'm so spoiled. I already have everything. Where's my participation cookie? I made cookies recently. The nephew liked them. I can work my anti-hazel rep grind via sugary baked goods. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find this restweed. I wonder if it's just bugged again? Because it's supposed to be up in this general area, and we did one of them, and I just don't see it anymore. I think it's just not working right. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go wait by the boss. So I don't forget. What level are you currently at with that rep grind? With the Archivists? I am tenured. I am finished with the Azerothian Archives rep grind. But if we're talking about a different rep grind, then I might be just confused. Oh, with Auntie Hazel. Oh! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to say. You gonna play Priest and War Within? Yeah. I'm gonna be this character. Holy Priest Inksy. Look at how mad she is when she's casting that. And how smug she is when she's done. Oh, yes, quite. You'll take these heals and you'll like them. Tiny but mighty. How do you level as Holy? You go into your talent window, and then you select Shadow and you press Activate. You can do dungeons to level in Holy if you want to heal, or you can certainly quest by using Smite and Chastise and Holy Fire. But doing so is annoying and I don't recommend it. Just takes longer. Healer Brain wants to make a DPS ult, but I can't decide. The struggle. I always end up with the same things. When in doubt, level more hunters and priests and hunters and priests. She's probably mad because she's got that interrogation light shining in her eyes. I don't know why I expected it to be any different yet, but I was so disappointed when I logged into alpha. That was like one of the first things I checked was like, did they fix it? Oh. Are they happy with it? Did they like it like this? I mean, you have to admire her iron-hearted metal to continue staring straight ahead when there's a pen light that is moving around her eyes like that. My friend got to ruin my life pool ski. Only missing Ultimate after that. Nice. What's up, everyone? What's up, Mark? How we doing? Alright, boss time. Probably should have used Holy Word for this. Makes you do 20% more damage. There it is. Waiting for my new PC. Nice. That's always a good feeling. What is it about bullions? Weekly? Yeah, you get 1 per week. And you need 2 to buy a piece of gear. Tattered wanted poster. Oh, it's for relic fragments. Okay. I forget how you get them. Actually, like Ruin My Life pools, Halls of Infusion, Ultimate are truly life-ruining for me. You can spend the bullions in Veldrac, and there should be a vendor that is located in kind of the bronze section of the city. I want to say here. Sounds right to me. It's one of these bronze buildings. There's a bunch of vendors in there. Okey-dokey. Any other fragments, tomes? So I have how many? 9,300. I could next week get a... I'm kind of trying to buy the vaguely expensive things first. At least as long as I like them. And then go back and fill in the cheap things later at the end. Alright. I guess I should go to Shattrath. How do I want to do that? Stormwind? Stormwind. Highly considering having LFR ults just to get bullions for the cosmetics. And oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna be ultimately going not just Shattrath. Black Temple, which means I have a better plan. Hang on. Forget the Stormwind teleport cloak. Get the critter cannon. And then give me one of these critters. Please. And then fractured necrolite skull. And we port. Tome of Teleportation is an add-on. It just puts all of your teleports into one menu for you. Yeah, no, not alpha today. We're playing season 4 on retail servers, live retail servers. I should probably get into a raid healing spec, more or less. Although, hang on. I need a new one. I guess it's better to sort this out tonight than tomorrow night. Or now than tonight. Let me see. I had the Wowhead guide up. Dragonflight. Season 4 guides. Raid. Copy. That's not my portal. Denoria, thank you very much for the 15-month resub. Hello, hope you're having fun with Season 4 dungeons. Hi, thank you very much. It's been cool so far. It seems it's interesting having them be so much more relevant at a lower key level. It feels kind of good. It's kind of fun. New loadout. You just gotta like adjust your expectations for I guess I can enter import. There we go. You gotta. I had to adjust my expectations for what key level I think I should be able to do. Is there a quest? Let me see if I don't have the quest. Can you share quest? Question mark. Thank you very much. There we go. Gives... Oh, and then also Burning Path through time as well. Time walking raid bosses or dungeons defeated. Nice. I'm holy spec. Yeah, TBC time walking is up. I wonder what the time commitment is like on something like this. I don't really remember. I haven't done this in a long time. So, Time Warp Treasures. Contains a piece of hero equipment for your loot spec. And a chance for additional stuff. Curiosities lost in time. Don't turn it in yet. I think it's still bugged. Someone said it was fixed. But I can always wait. One, set aside 2 hours. Oh, I hope not. I only have an hour and 14 minutes. I guess we'll see. We'll find out because we're in here. Whoa. This person is very far ahead of me. Oh, it's so nice to be in a group like this and there's just like a ton of other healers and it can just be like, not my problem. I can just like press any buttons I feel like I want to. And then if I can't fix something, I'm like, well, oops. We tried. Yeah, we got Philodin. I don't know a thing about any of the raid mechanics. Not a gosh darn thing. Something. Nope. I almost remembered something, but it's gone. Nothing. When in doubt, blame the other healers. Oh. I think we got enough gear to make this work. Oh, look, it's a boss. It's been a decade since I've done a TBC. I barely remember it exists. I remember this was the first time walking raid they ever did, because I remember that our guild at the time planned like a time walking raid clear night. And I think our expectations were that it was going to be of a similar difficulty to like a regular normal raid clear. And then we came in and we just steamrolled it. Like everything just fell over, which was fine, but it was really pretty. Like I was all I don't know. I was a little let down, I guess, at the time. Not that I want it to be difficult now, because, like, you know, I'm in a bug, and I guess I'm just trying to get it done. But I remember thinking, oh, cool, it's another chance for me to experience this raid at a relevant difficulty. I wonder what the mechanics are going to be. And then you get into it, and you're like, oh, irrelevant is what they're going to be. I don't have to do anything. I was, like, trying to read the journal like it was going to matter. Anticlimactic. Yeah. And for whatever reason, that first impression was the thing that stuck with me, and I've been basically avoiding time walking raids ever since because they just felt boring. But, oh, look at that. I got a champion slippers. Although I have champion slippers already. These ones have haste on them, though. That's better, or haste crit. Seems better than haste versa. I might, if I can get those upgraded, I'll put them in my pile of loot. Still doing BT for the shield that drops. You know what I just realized? This was personal loot. I didn't have to roll on anything. Kind of nice. Imagine that. Whoa. I got BOP level 105 old gauntlets? Set as useful? Excuse me? That was very weird. I looted that pair of bop gloves, and in my chat log it said, you receive loot, Pillager's Gauntlet. You loot 50 silver. And then next, there's a system message that says, set as useful, Pillager's Gauntlets. Which is strange because they're not useful. And it's also strange because I've never seen that message before in my life, and I don't know what it means. Cool. Do you know if we can create all of the crafted components for the Evoker Legendary quest on myself? That's a good question. Just looking for missing appearance? Yeah, I don't know what it's doing, but it's definitely new. Either that or it's something that's always been happening, but we're not supposed to see that message. This patch really broke a lot of stuff. I've been seeing all kinds of little things be like real wonky. Not in like a we can't play this game today kind of way, but just in kind of like a wow. Storm blew through and all of the shingles are on the floor. Is it a scrap config? It might be. You might be right. I do think I have scrap. Is scrap turned on? Follow-up question. Yes, it is. Yeah, that might be it then. Maybe it's not Blizzard at all. Maybe I just haven't paid attention to it yet. Saw an item drop with a class requirement of Adventurer. Wow. Yeah, we had a lot of wonkiness with just like groups and like you can't invite this person because they're busy when they're not, or like you can't enter this instance because it's in progress when nobody's in there. There's just been a bunch of wonkiness. Have you seen the skip patch for Azure Vault? Funny to see all the homies plop dead trying to do it. I haven't been into AV yet, but that sounds pretty funny. Oh, this is a boss. That would have been a good time to use PI. I guess I'll just use it now. What the heck? Very tall, isn't he? Oh, I got a new belt. Champion belt. So, yeah, it is an item level upgrade to my old one. Man, I'm getting all this Versa gear. Kind of stinky. My old belt has a belt clasp and a socket on it, though. Clean in house. I got a transmog appearance for getting that belt. That's kind of nice. I haven't done any crafting in the new season yet, no. I wouldn't be surprised if things are if things are a bit funky. What are your thoughts on delves? I need to see them on a higher difficulty to really pass judgment. They seem fine. My fear is that they're boring. That's my fear, is that they're not interesting. It's just kind of like a punch your card to get your loot kind of thing. But I can't really fairly say that because on Alpha, we've only been able to do them in the leveling version in 1 and 2. It would be like judging a dungeon based off of doing a leveling random normal. So I'm just interested to see what the challenging versions of it feel like. Because, yeah, they seem fine. And it's nice to have another, like, pillar of endgame content that can be done solo or with people. It may at the end of the day just be not super for me, which is totally okay, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, this is a time walking raid. Anything new to do in season 4, dungeons and raids? They've scaled up the rewards of outdoor things as well. It's basically just like a new gear of season of gear to get, and upgrades, and like there's a PvP season as well. There's a new vicious mount that I could be working on. Oh, dear me. Links will get devoured in chat. Your message also reads like a YouTube title. We're subbing for completely recycled content. Yeah. True. I like to think of it as a victory lap. If you're feeling like you want to take a break from WoW, it's a great time to do it because you're right. It's not like a new dungeons, raids, whatnot. We're subbing because we're addicted. I like the new season a lot. I like that it's just like a kind of a chance to see all of the old dungeons again. Because we didn't spend the whole expansion in the original dungeons. We spent 1 season in them. Each, you know, respectively. And it's kind of, I don't know. I don't need everything to be completely brand fresh and new, especially because, I don't know. I don't think I play WoW for them to come up with like different mechanics all the time. Plenty of new raids just have the same mechanics in different versions, in different orders, on different boss models, you know, and it's new content. It's just the same format. I just like a chance to kind of play with a lot of other people playing and see how I can do. See if anybody needs me. Get some new loot. That's fun. Healing that generally spiky. Time walking, scaling, playing with things. Yeah, this is a little funky. This is a little bit whack-a-mole. I think that people are occasionally getting punched by things. I think it might just be like a tank aggro thing. I don't really know. These weekly quests being called Last Hurrah made me kind of emotional. Like, I'll miss these silly dragons. Like they were doing soups again. It was fun just being silly. I'm gonna have to do another soup to get my weekly quest done. I haven't thought about that yet. Most of what collecting is playing recycled content, yeah. Yes, you're getting updated rewards from Soup. I don't think there's new transmog or anything from them. I think the actual item names and functions and appearances are the same, but their item level's been bumped up. You don't have to do it. You just be there for like 5 seconds. You get credit. So our flavor pocket price is going to nosedive because everybody's doing soup, so there's more of them in the ecosystem, or what? Man, DBM is yelling at me being like, hey, you could have DBM on, but you don't have it installed. You can go download it. I haven't played D4, but my ideal way for Delves is to develop as a fun solo challenge, take a break from raids and keys. Yeah. Are we waiting for like a specific thing or what? Is it like RP? About 35k on the auctionist? Yeah, we're in Black Temple. We're doing Time Walking Black Temple. Or we were doing Time Walking Black Temple. I don't know what we're doing now. I'm wondering if I can get away with taking a break. Just auto-follow Flabby for a second, AFK. For like 30 seconds. Oh, here, a comment's coming. There we go. The soup is swarmed! Yeah, I heard crests are capped at 120 of each per week. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. 30, I'm at 36 of 120. Once you get capped on a given crest, it should start giving you the crests that are the next level down. Someone was saying earlier that it was a little bugged where if you capped on aspect crests, which I'm very impressed that they did that at all already. That's pretty cool. But if you capped an aspect crest, it was giving like old worms crests and not the new ones. So things for Blizzard to fix for sure. Yeah, 120 of each. Just a slow poke. I appreciate that the new and older set bonuses don't mix, even if your moronic spec mates chose the Season 3 bonus. You mean you can't, like, put together 4 set via the old, like, pieces of the old one? Thought we voted for new spec colors. They just brought back the old sets. Did we vote for new colors? I remember voting for which bonus. And I remember voting for which appearance it was. I don't remember us picking new colors. But then again, I don't remember a lot of things. I could be totally wrong. Different name, even if they have the exact same effect. Oh, I see. I've heard that they fixed the weekly cache, but I haven't turned it in myself. I would double check. I would look for like an actual news post because my knowledge is all hearsay. Don't do it because I said so. Thought it would be a new color too. I don't actually know which sets won for Priest. I also don't remember what the other ones did or looked like. I remember the Aberrus was cool. Like the Aberrus preset was really cool looking. Did that one win? So that one won the looks. Did what bonus won? Hopefully not Season 3. Season 3. Oh no! The most recent one. Oh. Well, I guess that means I don't have to learn anything new. Oy. But it's a good chance for me to get the appearance. Because how did I do on earning the Season 2 set appearance? Raids. No. Appearances, sets. Too far back. Too far back. Vault of the Incarnates. Cavern Delvers. Aberrus, there we go. Okay, so I have 5 of 9 Raid Finder, 6 of 9 Heroic, 6 of 9 Normal, and then 5 of 9 Mythic. So I could fill in a few pieces here and there. Happy to go back to Void Eruption. Yeah, I was seeing that my shadow spec was different depending on whether or not I've got the new set bonus or not. So I've got a... I'm using like an old-fashioned spec until I get my gear updated. If I'm playing shadow. I feel like the Mythic Plus season for me is going to be over in like 3 weeks. And then the PvP season is going to take my entire life. I'm going to be withered and creaky and still trying to like Q3s. I need a vicious mount. I'm 71% of the way. It's just because I did it in solo shuffle last season. Which I'm not touching this time. Not again. Black Temple bosses are dropping item level 493 loot, champion 1 of 8. Same as Mythic 0 or a normal raid, normal awakened raid. I'm assuming that Time Warp patches are going to be one of those currencies that in the pre-patch we can like pull from one character to another. And I'm really looking forward to it. I hope that's the case. I wonder if they'll leave the day, like the once per event per character 500 bonus in place, or if they would make that a warband wide bonus if you can pull badges from other alts. Because depending on what they do with it, it's either a huge buff or a pretty big nerf. Or, yeah. Should do it in 2s just to spice things up a bit. Yeah, no, healing 2s isn't worth anybody's life. This just takes too long. The matches take ages, and they give less credit than a 3s match if you win. Just bad value. Yeah, Mop Remix May 16th. Halfway through May. I better make sure I don't skip out in time walking this turn. Yeah. Blitz through the rest of Cobalt Assembly on Monday night. Glad that's over. Nice. How many bosses are left here? I guess I don't know. Haven't killed Illidan yet. I wanted a Life Mop Remix, but I also want to play Season 4. Yeah. I'm hoping that... Because we have, like, what, 2 weeks? And whoa. Everybody calm down. Two and a bit. May 16th. 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks Thursday until Remix. So... I'm hoping that within 3 weeks. I think that it depends on how Raid Tonight goes, but I'm assuming that we'll be able to clear the normal raids in one raid week. Like, on at least normal. And that's what we need for the mount, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too fussed about... I heard there's a title. I don't know what it is. I don't think I care. I don't know if I need to do it on Heroic. If it happens, it happens, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to get it done if my group's not doing it. But yeah, when Mop Remix comes out, I think my... I'll still show up to raid night, but outside of that, I am a remix girly. Me and my guild did the raid in one go last night. Nice. Yeah, that would be super good. Do you think you'd rather do raided battlegrounds or stick with arena? Oh, arena forever. I will never. Never say never, but I will never do raided battlegrounds on purpose unless they offer to pay me Canadian dollars for it. And even then, it's gonna have to be a lot of them. I'm just not a BG person in WoW. I like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is a different thing. to get all the bronze for the mounts. Mm-hmm. What if they're gonna eat Moose if they don't? You can't have my puppy. Getting a new PC in 10 days? Very nice. Back in the day, I think this weird fight was my least favorite. This is... oh yeah, Reliquary. Yeah, I've only done it on time walking or in, like, monk farming. Introduce weighted tools. It reminds me, because it's like the same model, of the Tomb of Sargeras one that's a lot like this. Even better rated pet battles. Hello. How you doing? I should have taken a stream break before I started this. Totally forgot. Bit of a gaming discovery as of late. Nice. Yeah, you might really like Elden Ring. If you like other Souls-like games, it's got a lot to offer. I'm not super deep into it because I got distracted by other stuff, but... There are so many things you can do this week for champion gear in a character. You could do all of the Mythic Zeros, including Dawn of the Infinites. You could do normal raid. You can do your weekly quest. You can do the world boss. That's crazy. I think it's smart that they're being pretty generous with loot. Or with high upgrade track loot. It's the last patch of the expansion. It's not like it needs to be super challenging. Yeah, this is a time walking raid. So many things to choose from. Yeah, Bloodborne was PlayStation exclusive. It was cool. It was a little more action-y, a little more hacky slashy than the other Soul-likes that I played. There are some very, very old recorded stream VODs on YouTube somewhere of me doing a Bloodborne playthrough. I think they have like 30 views each. I don't think it's good content, but it does exist. Do I not have to find him anymore? I must have it. Oh yeah. Maybe do that. I don't think you can catalyze time walking gear. 15 of the 30 are mine. Didn't need grinding on the dungeon for low drop trinket. Yeah. You can? Oh, news to me. There you go. So how do catalyst charges work so far? Do we have a charge right now? How often do we get them? We have a charge right now. Okay. And then again every week. We don't have it yet, for sure. Alright, I'm getting conflicting information. One this week, and then every week one charge stacks to 8 again. Okay. That's nice that they're not making us wait every second week. And it's also nice that it starts right away. Just tried to convert. I have none. You only have a charge if you believe with all your heart. There you go. The fairy dust of gear conversion. What am I doing? I got 371 flight stones. I can't tell. I'm probably just being greedy, but I could totally do without flight stones. I get grinding crests and needing to get the relevant level of crest to do the relevant level of gear upgrades. Flight stones just feels like... Maybe it's just something wrong with me, where when I don't have enough flight stones to do all the upgrades that I have crests for, I don't feel like, oh, hey, I should go do a super bloom or a bunch of world quests to catch up on flight stones. I go, gross, I guess I'll just do it later whenever I get caught up. Because I assume that I'm just going to get flight stones from the things that I'm going to do in the future. And eventually I'm going to be so capped on them that I don't need them anymore. So it just feels like a waste of time to grind them when I do need them. But it means that I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it right now. Maybe I'll like it later. They feel redundant. Yeah. I don't ever feel accomplished for having ground flight stones. I guess sometimes they're nice as a consolation prize because you know you're going to need them. And maybe that's their role. But, I don't know. I'm not even getting them for this. But maybe I would enjoy them more if I actually like went and farmed them when I needed them. I need some real power grind back. I want my conduits. Oh, how do you feel about Heart of Azeroth? Artifact power. Is this raid almost over? I say, having been in here for like, I don't know, 25 minutes. Degorthia. Didn't really play in BFA, sounds up my alley. I thought you did play in BFA. Did you really start in Shadowlands? I could have sworn you were around in BFA. My brain is mush. I got a squishy noodle, don't do nothing. Starting late BFA, just leveled characters. Got a nice 506 crit haste string for my BT time walking quest. Nice. Started March 20th, 2020. Does the matching numbers in the date do anything for you? 8.3 was a blur. Yeah, I agree. 8.3 was a fever dream. What a weird patch. What a wonky... Corruptions are like the most busted I've ever seen the game be for a whole season. So strange. We do have a catalyst judge. Oh, there you go. Maybe I'll catalyze something tonight. Because I have a few things that are catalyzable, but I'll probably wait to see if I can get any tier pieces from normal raid so that I can get like a 2-piece. Do we know if there is like a freebie for getting a given amount of like Mythic Plus rating or PvP rating the same way we've had for previous seasons? Like a token we can trade in? I'll always be nostalgic for corruptions. There's a token at Keystone Master AOTC. Okay. Follow-up question. What kind of rating do I need for KSM? Leave me alone! That's a lot of polymorphs. Oh, I have Divine Hymn. I meant to mess the spell. $2K? Okay. Is that like basically equivalent to majority 10s? Kind of like it was 15s previously. Cleared heroic raid counts as long as they're awakened. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get there. I guess we might. I'll see you tonight after raid night. I don't know what's going on in this fight. 4s to 5s? Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because portals would be from 10s. Heroic fell over. Tuned really low. Okay. Because yeah, I would just like to get the set bonus online pretty early. Because if I think I'm only going to play the season for 3 weeks, I'd like to have the set for most of it. Oh, I'm only locked. Missing Alderman. Ooh, 493 shoulders. I actually have some champion shoulders that I'm sitting on. Do I have a mass res on my bar? Should do. Circle of healing! Uh-oh. And also prayer of healing. Maybe important. I don't know what happened to my bars, but I haven't been pressing circle of healing this whole day. There's a rogue guy. Oh no. Hi, can you port me back to my group? No? Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be running for a while. Circle of feelings. We talked about feelings in raid. Yeah, I feel like this is too far to run. And also, if there's a shortcut, I don't know about it. It'd be news to me. There is an NPC to port. You missed the shortcut NPC. Okay. Can you give me any more information? There was an NPC at the beginning that I spoke to, and they had nothing. Who else are we talking to? Spirit of Olim. Is this one? There we go. That is better. Thank you. Bellamy, thanks for the 14-month resub. Appreciate it. Oh, and there's the sun anyway. Equip bracers that aren't a DPS upgrade, but an item level upgrade just for stamp because stuff hurts. Oh yeah, I was gonna find mass res. Oh, somebody did it already. All right, we're almost done. had genuinely no concept of how much of this raid is left, but just 2 more bosses. How much more than 30 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what time I started.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soundtrack's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't think I've learned a single raid mechanic all day. I thought I cleaned out my bags ahead of this season. I guess it doesn't take long for them to just fill back up with stuff. I'm like unwilling to vendor these untapped forbidden knowledge because I know that there's a world in which I need those for transmog collecting, but I'm way too lazy to figure out exactly which pieces and how to do it. Monk got monk-specific legs. No, that's not a monk. Yeah, loot's funny in here. Didn't I clean my inventory? Where did all this come from? Did I prepare? Oh, I don't think I'm prepared. I think I am quite technically not prepared. I want to get rid of these old trinkets, but what if I need them? Hi, Eldon. How you doing? From a distance, it kind of looks like he has an enormous piece of cheese. He's just like thinking about whether or not it's a good idea. Do I dare eat the whole thing? Lactose intolerant, weighing the pros and cons. Animals that have hooves generally have 4 of them, right? There's not like a real life animal that has 2 hooves on purpose. We don't have any bipedal ungulates. Because if there's some gazelle with like hands in the forest somewhere, then I'm gonna have nightmares. Mr. Tumnus has 2. I was just looking at him being like, why does he look so funny? What's his problem? Is it because he looks like he has core strength? Illidan. Yeah, your old turb set bonus should still work. You know, we did the whole raid. This is our last boss. You get normal raid loot. You get like champion 1 of 8 pieces, 493 from earlier in the raid. And it's all just like personal loot, it just drops. I feel like the full clear is not a bad idea if you have time. We've been in here for like less than an hour? 45, I think? You concluded it's not the big huge horns that make him funny? Yeah. Do we think his pants are dated? Or do they only look like bell bottoms because they have to fit over his enormous hooves? Follow-up question. Can he get those off, or does he have to just clean them by bathing in them? Because, like, his feet are bigger than his ankles. I guess my feet are bigger than my ankles. But, like... Do you think he can just, like, squinch his hooves so he can get his legs off the end? Do you think he bathes? Well, I mean, he's been wearing the same pants for how many years now? Maybe they're tearaway. Oh, we just, like, we zoom in on the back end, and there's just, like, a little line of snaps. How does Illidan do laundry? Inquiring minds want to know. I bet he just takes a little dip into a waterfall somewhere, and he just like shimmies his hips until all the dirt falls off. Are you done? I don't see any snaps. I never noticed before that the pants had fringe. Maybe that's what makes them look dated, is that they're furry on the end. They've got ankle fur. He doesn't need the boots with the fur. He's got it attached to the pants. Oh, I got a ring. That's nice. I had a 476 ring, so I can probably wear that. Alrighty. Should be a quest I can turn in somewhere. Maybe back in town. Dinky dinky. Oh, nice portal to Shattrath. He uses his knuckles. Have you never had acrylics? No, and I don't know how people function with them. I've seen it, and it looks like it would ruin my life. I don't even like it when my nails get past the end of my fingers and I can hear them on, like, touch screens. I'm going to take a real short break. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm back. Let's turn in some quests and see what we got. Okay. Disturbance detected. So we're gonna have 2 caches to open. We pick up one of them here, and then we can pick up one of them in Valdrakken, I'm pretty sure. Have a little quick look-see, make sure I know all these appearances. Some of these I've collected, but not from the item, but I don't know, it's all fun and games until you get it from your whatchamacallit, quantum piece. Valdrakken. Take a little Hearthstone. Yeah. Yeah, I respect that the long nails give a lot of room for nail art and they bring people a lot of joy, and a lot of people are really into that. And that's great. Not for my fingies. I can barely get my fingers through a day when they're standard. I actually do need to reshape this a little bit, but that's just because it's too long on one side. I wanted literal claws. They were gorgeous. Okie dokie. So, the Casio Awakened Treasures, which is for doing the 5 bosses. And then there's a higher one that gives a piece of hero equipment for your loot spec. And then the extra stuff. So let's see what we got from the regular Time Walking cache first. I got bracers. I didn't need bracers. I have bracers. And then from the hero piece. I got a cloak, which is good. That's an upgrade. It's got versatility on it. This game really wants me to have versatility. And at least both of those things were transmog appearances for me, so that's good. I think I can DE those bracers right now because I've got new champion track crit mastery bracers that I got from Dawn of the Infinites already. So I'm set on that front. Where's my disenchant button? Get out of here before you confuse me any further. Same thing I think with these extra shoulders, because they're crit versa, whereas I have haste mastery champion shoulders, and they're the same item level and track, so I'm going to DE the ones from Time Walking. The feet are a bit trickier because they have better stats, but a lower upgrade level than the ones I'm wearing, so I think I just hold on to those for now. The cloak I for sure wear, even though the stats aren't as good because it's such a huge item level upgrade. So pop that on. Let's get rid of the old one, and I'm going to get myself a new enchant. At least my 500 piece is like wearable and doesn't break a tier set bonus. It's nice. Cranston Lights Void Crystal. Yeah. Wait, what? Oops. I forgot that happens when you do that. Oh well. Yeah, you disenchant Time Walking gear and it turns into BC level disenchanting mats. Okay, so we got a thing underneath cloak. What else we got? I'm gonna stick those gauntlets that I got in my bank. Just in case I'm generally not hoarding materials, but just in this case, in this one instance, I'm gonna stick them in there. And then maybe we'll learn those. Oh yeah, I got a ring as well, that's right. So we got a champion tier ring. I'm wearing a 46 ring with a effect on it and a 476 ring with nothing. So we're gonna replace the old hero 4 of 6 track ring. And I can disenchant the old one. Callous Dominance, and then I'm gonna put a new enchant on. What is it? Devotion? Yeah, sounds good. Because if I don't enchant the stuff as soon as I put it on, I won't remember to, and then I'll do the entire raid without all my stuff enchanted. Okay. So my item level is now up to 488. 487 equipped. Happy with that. Mainly because I've got shoulders that are 10 item levels up, but it breaks my tier bonus. It breaks my tier bonus. Stinky. Oh yeah, I need to put this belt on too, eh? It's awkward because the stats aren't as good, and it's only like 4 item levels up, and you lose a socket. But I think I'm just going to do it just to get rid of this old piece of season gear so that I'm not like, well, now can I get rid of it? Here we go. Yeah, 48. Tier bonus? Did you unlock Old Nax? No, not yet. Apparently you can use the catalyst. I'm gonna wait until after I've done my weekly raid clear to see if I can get any pieces of tier the natural way so I know which pieces I want to catalyze to hopefully get like a 2-set piece online. Coilfang Stalker is worthless, right? Alright, it's almost worthless. I have a feeling the price is going to dip real low, especially because I'm about to tank it. Catalyzing is the natural way. Pretty much how I got my tier set online last season. 500 gold. Or best offer. Alright, what time is it? 11:41. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want my bags to feel clean. You know what? I'm getting rid of these old trinkets. I know they're good. I don't care. I don't want to wear them anymore. They're old. And I'm going to replace them anyway. And I don't want to be messing around with on-use stuff on top of everything else right now. So I am just going to keep wearing my Blood and Sea Star until such a time as I get something better. I can probably clean out this a little bit. Don't need these cloth. Primordial Fragment. Gross. I have so many old sparks. Doing Dawn of the Infinites was giving me Shadow Flame sparks. And I'm sure maybe one day I'll want those for, like, I don't know, transmog or something, but... Oh, do I want to buy more Grand Banquets? Yeah, maybe just like 100 of them. Well, maybe just like 25 of them. Just to have a stack of feasts on me. Wouldn't hurt. It's nice having an augment rune. Nice having another season to use my augment rune in, because I know I spent a bunch of gold on it. And this way I get to actually use it for a little bit. So, if I get back into a dungeon spec, do I think I can do one more dungeon in a somewhat reasonable frame of time? Are you saving your bullions? I don't know what I'm going to use them on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until I have 2, so like next week. And then I'm going to look on the Wowhead guide and see what they want me to buy. I'm sure Jack knows. I just need to read whatever he's written down and then do that. That's probably the plan. Feast, Hunt, Siege of Dragonbane Keep. Do I need to do that weekly? I mean, it gives champion gear and a spark. What a spark. What else? What else are we? Do I guess the question is, do I feel up to trying to pug another key before I go today? Dungeons. That's a Halls of Infusion. Everyone says Oldham and Stinky. Should we get it over with? Oh no, it's a 3. Okay, we'll try the Halls. Also, I need to fix my transmog. It is You could pug vaults. I have a raid night tonight. I don't need a pug vault. I don't remember if I had a cloak with this or not. I think I didn't. I think I decided to have no shoulders, no cloak in this look. I need to buy Mr. Jiggles. Don't mind me flight pathing it. Wish there was an easy way to get Dragonhail supplies. Yeah. The thing that I have kind of sort of done, although not in any official systemic way, is to, when you get rep on an alt with a Dragonflight Renown, when you rep it up for the second time, they give you a bunch of satchels of supplies. And that rep can be done pretty quickly because A, you've got the rep catch-up unlocked from having done it the first time on your main. And B, you can send over all of the little fiddly, like the Titan relics and the centaur hunting trophies and whatever. So just doing that on alt gets you that supplies on the alt, mind you. But it seems like in War Within pre-patch, we'll be able to pull those supplies to one character. And also it's possible you could just buy the thing that you're looking to buy on the alt if you're just trying to collect like general cosmetics. So I haven't like done that to a huge extent, but it has been kind of sort of working here and there. So not all, unless they changed it, centaur hunting trophies. It's weird. There's a soulbound and then there's a non-soulbound version, although that does look soulbound. Maybe that's different now. Yeah, they are all soulbound. What happened? They were account bound. Well, that's a bummer. There's a door to an instance here somewhere. Not here. Really excited for Warbound gear. Here. So no circle of healing in this build. Other side for what? Got some supplies from farming rares. Mm-hmm. The other side. If I was on my main, they would be account bound? Yeah, I don't know. The way it worked when Dragonflight first came out was that they were soulbound until you finished the rep, and then once your character finished the rep, they would drop in an account-bound version that you could send around. But this character is finished with... Well, actually, you know what? She's not finished with Centaur, or Tuskar, or Veldrakon Accord. She's only finished with the Dragonskull Expedition. They're the ones that don't have, like, a thing that I'm turning in. So yeah, maybe that's it. Here, who wants to gamble again? Runner prediction. So it's not if we're, the prediction is not about whether or not we time it, it's just about whether or not the key finishes or if it falls apart before it's over. This is a Halls of Infusion +2. So far, I have had one key fall apart and one key successfully completed. Do you spam heal and Shadowlands like with Flash Concentration? Not really. Not really. You can spam Flash Heal when it's like an emergency. Heal's kind of like your mana efficient filler spell, but it's a bit tricky because, hang on a second actually. I know I said ready, but let's eat a food. I've been finding throughput's more important than efficiency right now. I'm all in again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dungeon. Doesn't help that I don't really remember how it works. This is such a big pull. It's when I failed on a Mythic Zero last night. Watcher Iridius. Oh, Watcher Iridius. Tyrannical, okay. We are all kind of 45 plus, so the item level's here. I didn't check before we started because I have nothing but faith, but that's good. Yeah, this has the frog boss. I want to say that that one doesn't concern me too much, but that's like a surefire way to jinx myself into getting brutally obliterated on it. Oh, I forgot about the bridge with the waves. No, I hate that part. I wonder what they changed, or if I'll notice what they've changed, because I know they've changed a bunch of stuff in all the dungeons, but, you know, heck if I know exactly what. Look on the bright side, no more Rise with the Zumi course. Yes, except I did it yesterday. It's still relevant on a Mythic Zero difficulty. It's a really good source of loot. I did a whole clear of Dawn yesterday, last night, and I had to do and fail the Zumi course. Yeah, the Dragon Corridor is also pretty tough. The bridge was tough for me because I have a tendency to, like, forget to check to see when which side it's going to come on. Like, I'll remember for like 4 or 5 times in a row. But then my brain's like, you know what? I've thought about this enough. I'm gonna think about something else. And then it just like totally surprises me. How's the new season feel? It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to try Raid tonight and see how much we can get through in like a one night raid clear. I guess we have Raid tomorrow night as well. But.
AOE incoming.
No, I'm not going to stream the raid. I bet you other people will. Not necessarily in my raid group, although sometimes. But, in general. But I do private raid. It sounds real goofy, and extremely privileged, but because I kind of sort of play WoW for a living, I like having times of the day where I'm playing WoW for content and times of the day where I'm just playing WoW to unwind. You know, just private time. Friends, etc. I don't know if we'll do Heroic. We're going to start in normal and see how far we get. If we just, like, smoke it, then I could see us starting Heroic, but it'll depend on how it goes.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
I'm kind of bored of fighting this boss, and also...
Watch your feet.
I didn't expect
AOE
that to
incoming.
happen. I think I forgot what was going on. Is dead? 2%. 1%. Yeah, I totally forgot about that mechanic.
Watch your step.
86k is dead. Whoops. Keep forgetting about the potions you can use after death. Alright. Good news? No one's left yet. My headphones are gonna die, and then I won't have game sound. I wonder if I want to switch to headphones now. Don't mind me auto running. I'm gonna see if I can preemptively swap this so that I still have like DBM alerts and stuff even after I run out of battery here. Okay, and then turn these on with one hand. Keep up the palm. And see if they'll connect. I use the same receiver that they're both paired to, so it's not usually too fiddly. It's not like a different sound source in the computer or anything. Here we go.
Shockwave.
Job done. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to fight the wind boss tonight. It's gonna be Dathia.
Shockwave.
The big Tauren boss with all the different elementals. That one I think is gonna be fun. Dathia and Raz were the only ones my pug had issues with. Kurog Grim Totem, is that his name? I don't want to do Diurna again. I'm whiny. Wah. I wonder if it'll feel different on Holy Priest. Probably. Did that last night. Flew off twice. Look up some vault guides on YouTube to refresh your memory. I have recommendations if you're interested. So I guess at this point we kind of know for sure there's no, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no awakened affix, right? Like, you know how we had affixes for the Fated season? It's just the same thing again with no extra funky bits. Is that correct? There's an aura. Just the raid. No extra mechanics. Okay, so it's just because it's just scaled up. I think I like that. The affixes were kind of whatever before anyways. Oh man, I haven't used PI in like half an hour. Sure. Raids with thundering. I don't even remember what. Oh, I vaguely remember thundering. I don't think I liked it. Wasn't that where we had a X or a Y mark and we had to find our partner to neutralize it? Oh, good times. Yeah. Oh, okay, frog time.
AOE incoming.
I'm supposed to do something.
Watch your step.
I'll just kind of like watch and hope that I can. Because there's froggies. He's supposed to like
Run.
eat the frogs. I'm supposed to run away a little bit. I think that was good.
Run out.
Whoa.
AoE incoming. Watch your step. Run.
Hangry. How come he gets hangry after he eats?
AoE incoming.
Because he didn't get to eat.
Watch your step.
Oh, is that bad? I thought he ate the froggies. Clearly, I don't really understand what's going on. When in doubt, panic and run.
Run.
In circles. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Maddie. How you doing? How's the difficulty of the new 2? It feels pretty exciting on the first couple days of the season.
Breath incoming.
I think that as our gear gets caught up and we get kind of a little bit more used to it, it's gonna make a lot more sense. But it's just so weird to be in a +2 and be like, oh man, I don't know if we can do it. Like with a guild group in voice and people that are like used to the dungeons, it's totally fun. But pugs are a little bit variable because you don't know whether or not somebody has done this before.
Breath incoming.
You don't know. I mean, I guess people that do research in the pugs and don't just blindly join them like me know, but like how much gear somebody has. Yeah, well, hairy. Kind of fun.
Incoming.
Keystone here. Learning curve trying to remember mechanics. Yeah. It's been a little minute. It's been a little while. Longer for some of them than others. I feel like I remember everything until I don't. I did an embarrassing thing last night in Eltheris. Also, I'm trying to remember how to play this class because I just haven't really been playing like retail WoW in a while. We were doing Plunderstorm and then we were doing remix testing and then we were doing more within alpha. It's been a hot minute since I was just on regular Dragonflight. But yeah, I was in Neltharis and we were on the chains boss and we were going to see if we can pop all 3 chains at once, except that I tried to pop my chain by running away from the boss because I was DPSing and I normally heal, and I don't think healers get chains, or if they do, I'm just bad. I forgot how to break the chain, so I thought I could just snap it with distance, and it turns out you gotta run it into the boss, and I should have known that. So we had to pull that one twice.
Find shelter.
Oh, I thought I was...
Watch your step.
I guess I should have been tucked up a little tighter. Bummer. They're not gonna have a B-res. I guess I'm not the only one that died. The green line is Verdant Tether.
Find shelter.
It's one of my empowers.
Watch your step.
Forgot about the CC bubbles in Razageth. Oh yeah. Those are pretty fun. Our Mythic's hard now, a little bit. They're harder than they had been.
Find shelter.
Have you ever been recognized in a pug? I don't think, not with the name Inksy. I think back when my characters were all named Hazel, every now and then someone would say something.
Watch your step.
Remember people being like, sorry, I don't have any CC at all to break those puddles. I can't reach it in my class tree. It is harder for some classes than others to reach it, but I'm pretty sure everybody can get at least one thing.
Find
Although I was
shelter.
spoiled, I was an evoker. I had a bunch of stuff just built right in. You could use your evoker knockback and your knockup.
Watch your step.
HOI still paid? A little bit. I'm rusty at it. I haven't been here in a minute.
Find shelter.
Looks like they're gonna finish it.
Watch your step.
I don't think this tank needs me. Maybe not in a hurry, but you're at 20%, 10 mil. Are the warriors still alive? That's good.
Find shelter.
Whoa, that was cool.
Watch your step.
12%, 6 mil. Yeah, they're making progress. Tips for returning players. Start in like random dungeons and outdoor stuff. You'll get some really decent gear from that to get you on your feet. So doing Mythic +2 key will drop champion 2 of 8 items, which is 490 like not 493. Champion 2. I forget the next level after that. And then Mythic Zeros drop Champion 1, which is 493. Alright. All brain cells on deck. I've died twice in this dungeon already and I don't want to do it again.
Breath incoming. Breath incoming. Breath incoming.
Oh, finally there's one on the right side. Because if they do this, then that's fine. If you only have to switch sides every half hour. Oh, no, never mind. That was just a really lucky streak.
Run. Knocking back.
Everything's fine.
Run. Knocking back.
I don't like when that piece of terrain zooms my camera in. When I pivot a little bit. Okay. That's one obstacle down. There was like a trick to this and I don't remember what it is. The trick might just be top down. The tank I know gets knocked back. And if they're good. Okay. I'm so terrible at this. Okay, good. I'm just not making any forward progress. Although, on the bright side, I am not scrap meat on the floor. So we're pleased about that. I hope we have really big execute because I don't want to do the thing again. Okay. Did we get enough trash? I think so. Yeah, +2. Nice. Thanks for inviting me. Yeah, 53 gold. And 147 Mythic Plus rating. 12 Worms Crests. And somewhere in the neighborhood of like 79 Flight Stones. Okay. I think I'm out of here. Unless my... What is my keystone actually? Ruin my life pulse. Okay, I can keep that. Someone will want to do that eventually. Yeah, I can just take the Veldraken port. So what's for lunch? That's a great question. I should go find out. Oh, I'm over time for today. Look at me go. I guess it's easy when you're in a dungeon. I had a great time. I am going to wrap up stream for today, though, but I'll be back tomorrow. I hope I can regale you with tales from my raid night. Let you know how it went for us. Maybe loot, maybe tier. little blast from the Vault of the Incarnates past. Feels strange replacing all its epics with Time Walking Blues. Yeah. Bright, brand new season. Okay, I'm done. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate the company, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.